Hey, I don't know what day it is. However, as soon as I woke up today, I was excited to go outside and run. We are getting addicted, and I like this. It's curing my depression. It makes me feel happy. Oh my god. I also learned recently how to process my emotions by saying them out loud. Yesterday was a good day, it was sunny, the same as today, but I didn't run. I said I don't feel like it now. Let's take a break. I'm running every day. That's what I hate about myself. I'm lazy. I have a lot of ideas. I have a lot of things I want to pursue, dreams I want to achieve, but I keep procrastinating. Like my feelings are holding me back. I know how to process them, to say them out loud or to say them to someone, to share them with someone. How do I describe this feeling? You have a purpose, you have a goal you're trying to achieve, and there is obstacles, there is a wall that's preventing you from achieving them. Man, I'm bad at explaining things. When I try to explain something, I get excited and I start speaking too fast. To explain things good, you have to speak slowly so people can process what you're saying. Also doing poses like this. The problem was in tonality. For tonality, you have to infuse emotions. How do you infuse emotion? You use your facial expressions. Your facial expressions or your face is your remote key to your tonality. Let me give you an example. When I'm smiling right now, my tonality changed because I sound happy. When I speak like this, my tonality changed because I'm angry. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's how tonality works. And my voice sounded robotic because I was like this. I was scared of what should I say, or if I make a mistake, I was talking like this. What's up guys, it's your boy Briza. Today I'm gonna tell you a story about how I learned English. Fuck. The curse of the first videos. They are all bad. But you have to make them to make good videos. Like the only thing that's holding you back from making YouTube videos is fear. You're scared of being judged or scared of not being perfect, like not good enough. That's why you have to say a magical phrase, a mantra. A mantra is something you say a lot of times. You keep repeating it until it becomes real. My mantra is fuck perfectionism. I'm gonna work with what I have. Man, there's too much dust. It keeps going into my eyes. Anyway, I'm thinking about starting a new podcast. I'm gonna do something like the trash taste podcast. They talk about some anime and TV series. It's about the culture. But they invite people. They have friends at their table. They discuss. What I want to do is do it alone, like a podcast of my own. I review the things I consume, like YouTube videos or movies, anime shows. That's my plan. So, like the usual, we're gonna use ChatGPT. I asked him for some names. I gave him a list of names of famous podcasts like Joe Rogan and I already forgot the Logan Paul podcast. It was impressive, or I don't remember. Fuck him. Anyway, that's the plan. He gave me a name and I liked it. I think it was frame by frame. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna generate a logo later. I'm gonna start creating content around the things I like. I'm gonna discuss them. I'm gonna do this for English too, you know? I'm gonna make a name for it, a logo. You're getting inspired, bitch. We're getting inspired. Fuck being lonely. You need, this is what I'm talking about. When I start saying you have and you need, people get annoyed. I need friends, real friends who understand what I'm saying, who watches the things I watch. These kinds of friends. But it doesn't happen that way. You're always alone. Anyway, let's get started. See you later. want to lay on my back and breathe. It's dirty. I also don't want to train my body. Recently I decided that after running, I'm gonna start training my body. 100 squats, 100 push-ups. But last time I couldn't do 100 push-ups. I did only 50 and 100 squats. I'm really ashamed by that. It feels like I've downgraded my body. My physical strength has been divided by 2. I think that's what I get for not working out regularly, not staying consistent. I have a different idea. Right now I'm gonna continue running, and then I'm gonna train my body. I hope I won't trick myself into not training my body. You know what? To prevent that, I'm gonna train my body, then I'm gonna run after that. Let's get into it. With that, ladies and gentlemen, my legs are done. I won't be able to use them soon. And just like that, we're done. The entire time I was working up right now, I was thinking about giving up. I didn't want to finish the workout. I didn't want to do the squats. I didn't want to do the push-ups. But I pushed further. Like my brain kept telling me it hurts. We already surpassed our limit. We need to go home. We already did enough. Just give up. And every time, I swear, I feel like I'm going crazy. Every time I keep screaming at it, shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! You're absolutely being a loser. That's the problem. You need someone, like, you need the second character inside your mind. You need to go crazy. This is your sign, go crazy. In order to succeed, I'll do anything. Oh, no shit, I'd even commit to success. To achieve success. Anyway. We're not gonna stop here, you know? I'm gonna keep continue running. Maybe I can do another 50 push-ups. You know, I'm trying to sound strong, but I'm really scared of push-ups. They hurt as hell. Right now I can't even hold the tripod correctly because my wrists are sore. Anyway, let's get into it. Right now I'm doing things that I didn't believe that I could do. This is all because I stayed consistent, disciplined, doing the things when I hate it, when I don't want to do that. I think the only reason that I didn't start drawing is because the things I'm trying to do right now are all big, like trying to YouTube, to be a successful student, to get my degree. You understand what I'm saying? You have to work hard. You need to meet expectations of the professors and shit. You know, before running, I wasn't that social. I was social, just I know how to talk, how to win people. So I only choose people with benefits, people that I benefit from. But when I started training and working on myself, I become a better person. I'm making friends or helping people without waiting for something in return. And now I built a relationship with my professors. They're like my friends. They like me, but they have too much expectations of me, especially in the French literature. And I hate French. That's a problem. But I think that hate is fading away because I'm learning French. I'm mastering the French. I had this crazy idea, like I made 40 videos in English, which made my English way better. I thought if I do this in French, it could do the same. It could make my French better. And it's working. I only did 2 videos, and right now I feel like I'm not scared to speak in French. Usually when I start speaking French, I become scared and keep thinking what should I say next, what I should say next. And I start making mistakes, stuttering, arms. Then I gave up and I start hating the language. I start, when I speak to someone in French, I say, I'm not good at French. And then I start pausing. Salamatullah. He made me forget what was I talking about. Okay, let's do some push-ups. Man, I'm exhausted. I thought that was my dad's car. It's not. So what's next? I'm already finished with the physical training, so I need to do some mental training. I'm gonna go home and study Japanese and try to draw. I don't give up. That's who I am. That's gonna be my new mantra. Fuck perfectionism. Work with what you have. That's my first mantra. The second is, I forgot. It's difficult, but I'm gonna do it. Now, I'm someone who doesn't give up. That's my second mantra. I'm not gonna create more mantras because the more complicated it gets. Only two. Fuck perfectionism because it's holding me back. And I'm someone who doesn't give up. All right. You know what? Let's do some mental training right now. What can we do to improve our mental capacity? I have no idea. Let's try to talk about something I learned recently. Recently I found out that the best skill you can have is storytelling, especially on YouTube or content creation. Why? People in the ancient times used to gather around the fire and listen to stories. Right now, we share our stories using our screens, like I'm doing right now. So how can you improve your storytelling? Writing. You see, when you're trying to tell a story, you're trying to remember what happened. It's like you're describing a video of past memory you saw or it happened to you. So it's spontaneously. You make errors, you make mistakes, sometimes you lie, sometimes you find yourself exaggerating because you're excited. So, and then writing comes in hand. Writing is on paper. You're making mistakes. And do you know what you can do on a paper? You can just erase the mistake. Correct it, find an other way to say things. Try to make it exciting, put some twists. And the next time you're gonna tell a story, you're gonna tell it pre-planned. What else can you do to improve your storytelling? Telling actual stories. I'm gonna say a story that helped me a lot. I have this professor. She is responsible of the speaking expression, I think. I don't know. Basically, she teaches how to speak French. A whole module for speaking. She gave us some exercises that I thought they were silly, ridiculous. Just an expression in French. You have to make a conversation in two, and there lies the problem. I have a problem with working with people. Right now I don't. So I had to find a partner, make a conversation, and make use of that phrase that she gave us. It was hard because we needed to go up the classroom in the front and do it live like a theater. It was so annoying. I was always, my colleagues, classmates, they said, how do we say it? They get absent. They don't assist with the classes. But on the other, you see, I'm making mistakes because I didn't write. So telling a story is a practice. I was there. I was always coming to classes. Even though I didn't do the expression, the teachers were always call me out, like why? And I was quite argumentative about it. Like I write down the arguments, and the next time she asks me, I'm gonna burn her. In the first years, professors were scared to argue with me, but right now they're always looking for me because I'm good at computers, artificial intelligence, and a lot of things. I can do a lot of things with my computer, especially about writing and academic things. Right now, I went back to Duolingo. I hated it because I didn't feel like I was progressing. It was made for beginners. I was using it for French and English, and my English and French are good. I just can't speak them. Right now I'm learning Japanese. I have study materials, some YouTube channels like Japanese Pod, and I forget the other name. Basically, there is resources to study. The thing is time and how do we say, quick access to studying. Duolingo is just an app. You're scrolling you find yourself wasting time. Oh, I have the phone in my hand, so I'm gonna study with Duolingo. You start studying. Let's go home. Where's the water bottle? What? Oh, it was over here. I thought somebody stole it. Stolen it. This summer I have a lot of plans. Maybe I'm gonna start studying Spanish and German. Why Spanish and why German? I studied 1 month Spanish in high school. Then I had to move out, and the place where I moved out, the countryside, they didn't have a Spanish professor, so they had German, Deutsch. It was a bad experience. I hated the language. It was so hard. The articles, the, there, and thus, they didn't make any sense. Like you have the rule next to you and you can't define the gender of words. Also, the structure of phrases in German, it's annoying. However, I had fun because you know how I studied it for exams. I watched Breaking Bad in German dub. I watched The Mentalist in German dub. It was so good. Like I don't understand what they're saying, but there is emotions and visuals. And sometimes the words keep repeating themselves. The same thing for English. I learned English from movies. I used to watch movies with my parents when I was a kid. There was channels of pirate movies, and they edit the bad scenes like sex scenes and kissing scenes. So the movies were clean to watch in a family. I watch a lot of movies with my mom. If I remember Forrest Gump and Shawshank Redemption. Can't remember the names. I watch a lot of movies. A lot. To the point, till the point where I couldn't find more to watch. So every movie you're gonna ask me about, I'm gonna discuss it with you because I know what's going on. throughout this journey, it only rained twice. No, it rained more than twice, but only times I worked out when it was raining twice. Because I got scared that I would get sick. Also, I had a bad days. University gives you bad days every day. Especially if you have assignments or presentations. I know that, you see, when someone is critiquing you or insulting you, you can just don't absorb that. But when it's professors start insulting your French pronunciation or call you a lazy guy, it keeps resonating inside your head. When you go to sleep, when you're just overthinking, it's fucking annoying. Every time I come close to the village, I get annoyed. Alright, that's it for today's video. Have a great day and see you tomorrow.